afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dame. We're off here to an exciting 2 versus 2 right here on Rails and Metals here between in the south. We've got Sudden and Crowdpleaser fighting here for the Wehrmacht and the Oberkommando West, forming up for the 106th Panzer Brigade with the immediate choice by way of Jaeger armor for Crowdpleaser versus in the north Slant and Donniechan here fighting for the United States of America for the 3rd Armored Division. Others in terms of doctrines there, we got Breakthrough, Special Operations, Scavenge, Infantry, Airborne, Rifle Company, and finally here choice also of Mechanized for Slant. Bulletins are a lot of infantry, a single tank, and then all of a sudden civil support weapon bulletins here for Crowdpleaser. Starting up there with an MD-42 for Light Grenadiers. Got a Kubelwagen hammering ahead as well though for Sudden. Sturmpanzers leading the way there. We got Rapid rushing down there though for Slant. More Rapid arriving there. We got at the same time Donniechan channeling to us here. Bierslons leading the way with Bart. While we got Rapid following up as well. So far ups coming on there. Go first shots fired here. Kubelwagen taking quite a few hits there from the Rapid without actually being able to respond. We got a second Sturmpanzer squad down the way for Sudden. Interesting. So far no sign of any full Grenadiere from Crowdpleaser. We just got that for the time being. Looks like both forces have been on the right side to support Sudden there, and probably also hold here again. Very common sort of see a team of players sort of focus on this area and then sort of ignore the west a bit, at least initially. And there we go. We actually got a Dodge truck there called up by Slant. Rolling hit with that one, filled with riflemen ready to kill some Krauts if possible. Rather moving up here, coming on the fire, there you go. Kubelwagen on the fire as well. 50 caliber mounted there, was it a 30 caliber? Actually a 30 caliber there mounted on the back, I think, on the truck. No, it's actually a 50 caliber. You can see there. And this moving hit, they're taking hits there from Kubelwagen. Oh dear, he's moved straight to the line of fire. They're going to do this, and the Panzer foes not associated. Slant was thinking with that, but out of the way though, he suffered quite a bit there. Almost lost a squad. This one in fact could end up being wiped at the same time on the west side. We've got Donniechan moving hit, mostly unimpeded actually by Crowdpleaser, and again he's basically focusing on the right hand side, supporting Sudden. So again, that does give Donniechan an easy chance of getting the western fuel point without much resistance, basically. So as far as seems, Slant is basically occupying them to a certain extent. We've got a bit of movement here as well. Reaction being straight up to the Pioneers, so not the best move there. Moving up with carbines right up to MP40s there, and Slant's reactions do get Pioneers forward quite severely in the process. Meanwhile, Donniechan, he's not really so far providing much support there. He's just so concerned with securing territory. Up in the base here, not much going on. We got no tech up, I think. No upgrades. Oh, there we go. We got Lieutenant on the way for Donniechan in the base of the Germans. We got full squad there on the way now for Sudden to support the Sturmpanzers in the Kubelwagen. For Crowdpleaser, we got 2 Grenadiers, 2 MD-42s. No tech up there beyond that. Anything like that. Anyway, so far. The 2 MD-42s coming here and there. Rapid finding themselves caught up right in front here with the MD-42 quickly suppressed. And we got grenades on the way for Slant. For Donnie, it's still the Lieutenant. Donnie not quite rushing ahead, he's sort of trying to apply pressure to the Germans beyond what he's doing here on the west side. Grabbing a nice check of territory then, again, largely unimpeded because the Germans have basically been so focused on this small area. We've got salvage there with the tanks. Oh dear, that seems to have not been fixed yet, that's unfortunate. Rubbing down the fire from Grenadiers. Kubelwagen moving ahead, troops are getting suppressed. MD-42 advancing up. Grenadiers as well. I need to be careful, Even though they're on heavy cover, partly because Louis there stuck his head out too far, the fat bastard. Rubbing their flank in there against the Grenadiers. Got some troops holding up there, waiting for the Germans to come, but they never quite come, and so they're focusing elsewhere on the map. You got another fuel cache here though from Slant. Interesting. That's going to help them with more fuel there versus their 2 tonic opponents. Of course, they're being forced to fall back as rather engaging there. You got a grenade there for an after, and that did not really land well. Rather than the well, not doing so well. Probably should have smoked the building before trying to rush at it with a grenade. Instead, though, they got cut down there, leaving Bob and Joey dead in the ground. The Germans sort of pushing ahead more aggressively now, as they are breaking off American elements. We've got another fuel cache here. We're seeing quite a few fuel caches that's being set up here by the Americans all of a sudden. Not bad, not bad. That's going to give them a notable fuel advantage. Then sort of quickly over the Germans here in this fight, in particular over Slant, of course, was going for the Oberkommando West and certainly will be a bit behind there. Of course, he's gone for mechanized regiment, so he can try and offset that with a fuel transfer to build up more fuel that way. Of course, that will cost him munitions, but still, that's only one way. Rapidly engaging the Storm Pioneers. Storm Pioneers not in the best situation. They're taking heavy losses, already low on health. Need to get out of there. Need to get out of there. Schnell! Rückzug! And of course, there might soon be more reinforcements away there from nearby German forces. Russians they're staying back, doing nothing. We got no further anything here from Slant. And we're also noting here Donniechan is going for everyone calling Pathfinder fields also research grenades. Both American players now access to grenades here. Good, good. And there we go, quick grenade popping into cover, and there we go. False wing change in there, and we go. Dieter torn to bits. Job has got flanking against the lieutenant here. And there's something to support here. Donnie's lieutenant, so he's quick to fall back there. Pathfinders around there slowly. Germans continue to advance forwards. In fact, they're gaining more and more territory and got engagement here very close to Slant's base. Bit dangerous there, if you will. The others are building, denying it to the Germans for as long as they can hold it. We got a smoke screen there right in front of the MG42. Nasty down there, forcing Crowdpleaser actually shifted about again. Kubag moving up. Then we got more riflemen. We got a lot of riflemen moving in. We got a 2-2-1 out here though for Crowdpleaser, which then clearly taken up. Going for like to make a nice company. Not safe, played straight to in there. Go great on the MG42. Almost got it, almost got it. At the same time, Kubag doing what he can, but the Kubag needs to take heavy damage. They got riflemen continue to push forward. They're supported by the Pathfinders and their scope rifles. 2-1 there, firing weight. Having already gotten a lot of kills here so far with its MG42 mounted on top. They're getting flanked here by riflemen, and they're not going to be a huge threat right away. Panzer Grenadier now being called in by Crowdpleaser. Sutton not really doing much there. No fuel transfer, and he's not really doing anything with his mechanized regiment headquarters. We're not seeing, say, a flak half-tack or Puma or a Stukas of Fuß. His force is actually taking quite a bit of damage there. Most units are rather low on numbers, health, and the Kubag have certainly seen better days as well. So a rough beating there, leaving Crowdpleaser base sort of hold the front line for the time being, which certainly is getting a bit tricky for him. Of course, the question is how much will the Americans will try to push forward in the meanwhile. Here, of course, they'll realise that it's only Crowdpleaser at the moment holding the front. It's getting grenaded here by the lieutenant. The lieutenant is taking heavy damage. At the same time, we got point here secured by the Pioneers. We got an ambulance on the way there, but still, yeah. Oh, he's gone for the lieutenant as well. So no captain there from the Americans. No captain. Lieutenant pushing forward here now as well for Slant against the Grenadiers. Quick grenade here could work out. Meanwhile, holding up here, there seems some poor soldiers. Like to get it wiped there against the Grenadiers, maybe? Maybe? No? Panzer Grenadiers advancing up here on the right side, but there's not really much action. It's all towards the west now, which is a bit rare to see most of the time. You know, fighting tends to be rather thick and heavy about here, but so far it looks like the Americans will sort of draw it way to west, which could then leave an opening, sort of quickly make a rush towards these later on. Ambulance there moving up. We get a quick move there for the Major by Slant. Donniechan as well, so they're more or less hitting the same tee at the same moment. A few seconds apart there. From the German side, we are seeing Tier 3 there on the way for Crowdpleaser. For Sudden, we are seeing the truck moving ahead. There could go for a battle group headquarters or a schwerer Panzer headquarters. More focus power. He has gone now for Special Operations Doctrine. Which starts to move for Oberstdriving infrared Sturmgewehrs, grenade assaults and other bits there. We're going to work out the rifle in a bit of top here. Lots of German Stormers being hit with the assault rifles as well. Georg Henry over there on the way for Sudden. Kubag moving up there. Sturmpotters moving up there, around a bit of top here. We got a quick grenade there against the Schwer Panzer Corps, trying to sort of knock it out while it's being set up, but he needs a bit more firepower than that. 106th Panzer Brigade, by the way, was also known as the Panzer Brigade Feldherrnhalle. So the same history as the Panzer Grenadier Division, but instead formed as a Panzer Brigade, which is a bit more of a unique German formation, sort of created after Operation Back Ration, normally sort of replacing all the armoured losses. It was also specific armoured formations sort of deal with the Russians. Problem is, most of them were actually sent in to deal with the Americans and rather faltered alongside that, with the exception of the 107th Panzer Brigade, which performed quite well during Operation Market Garden, was actually upgraded to a full Panzer Grenadier Division for that. We got a half-track down the way at 251 there for Crowdpleaser. Quick grenade there against the building. Panzer Grenadiers fighting there. We got troops against the press there. Lieutenant And a bit of trouble there alongside his other friends there. MG42 Wagon joining in. We got a Scot there on the way, arriving slowly for Donniechan. Grenades there, gets a panzer because they're going to have to retreat quickly. Lieutenant rather than being pushed back by the MG42. Germans are still sort of maintaining map control to a certain extent, but they're getting more and more pushed back. And we've got a third fuel cache here. The Americans are clearly setting up for the long haul here and for a lot more fuel than their opponents. We're not really seeing anything similar from the Germans. I don't even think suddenly it's trading up for fuel, which is definitely going to mean the Americans will possess a notable fuel advantage over their opponents. I mean, they're basically getting 9 more fuel per minute, and that's definitely eventually going to quickly make itself clear. We got a Lux Aufklärungspanther on the way for Sudden, so that definitely means he's not going to get any armor anytime soon of any sort of bigger caliber. Of course, he can still do well, but if the Americans then begin bringing in Shermans with the likes, I mean, they might struggle a bit. We got an anti-tank on top here, by the way, by Donniechan. Could be for his teammate to use or for himself to use. You never know. Closest there versus Robin, again, another sort of aggressive push there towards the American base, and again, we're sort of seeing the Americans being pushed back, but even then, of course, thanks to the fuel caches, the fuel losses aren't going to be, say, quite as severe as they could have. But there you go, fuel point being taken back here by Deutschland. As the Fult's going to do, we got them Scott there supporting. Advances there. Lieutenant Pathfinders moving up here. Got Betty 2 on these Pathfinders, doing what they can there to pick off Krauts. Further troops around there. Anti-tank here supporting as well. We got an MD42 there halfway towards Veterans C2 as well. We got the 251 moving up ahead supporting as well. We've got the Lux operating on the right flank. The Americans showing in a bit of a pinch. And oh dear, those Raven about to get annihilated. Small wipe there in service of Deutschland. Sherman on the way here for Slant. He's, by the way, heavily damaged. The unit count is very low there compared to his teammate and the Germans. That he's definitely risking that. Also means that at the moment Donniechan is very much the one who sort of has to, well, carry the fight for the time being. Also need to note here, Crowdpleaser, despite having taken up, has not gone for the Palmer Core. He's also now building several fuel caches, sort of help maybe with that. That's good. But I definitely think you should try maybe getting up some panzers for further support, and also, you know, try and push the advance they can to absolutely quickly finish off the Americans. Fuel caches they're taking damage. Got a pack fully on the way for Crowdpleaser. Scott moving up here, trying to get some kills so far. They're only one with a 75mm howitzer. German advancing, there we go, good hit, good hit. Kubang with a main gun destroyed, German put back here, took quite a few hits there from the German forces. Who's moving up here, there's nothing to really stop there, there's basically the Scot, but that's not exactly going to be matched with the turn here to the Aufklärungspanzer. Again, never under fire from the Scot, they're trying to silence that one. But he's not exactly having much success there either. We got Pathfinders there pushed away before they find themselves on a path to hell or heaven. MD4 to them goes back, the left flank is collapsing again. We got the spare panzer corps, so basically keeping that point safe. Seems a bit odd to only use that. I'm saying not for some of the fuel point over on the far side. We got a second Scot on the way there for Donny, but besides an anti-tank and no further anti-tank measures from him. Slant, of course, has got an anti-tank, and maybe there's one the Donny drop, but it got secured. Who knows? Either way, he's got one there. We've also got the Sherman. Bit of shooting there between the Scot and the Lux. Certainly not having much luck there though versus the Scot. Lieutenant being pushed back as well. We got Raven dancing up there. Lots of action, lots of action. Lux heavily damaged there. Scot having some good shots there. We got the anti-tank joining in the armor piercing rounds. We got the Sherman moving up as well. Armor, or high explosive rounds actually, and a 50 caliber. Bit of chaos here in the German lines all of a sudden. There's nothing to sort of really stop it. No panzers, no sort of serious anti-tank meshes. Also looks like we can see still on his squad. They're wiped. 51 standing about. Good hit stuff from the shower panzer quarters. Four kills there. Scott and Veteran 2-1. But there you go. Donniechan had a bit too close to the front line. He was quickly set out there by a volley of Panzer 6 blowing up there like cheap fireworks. Yes, Scott's there so far from Donniechan. Slant not really making use of his doctrine, but beyond that one dodge, they say no half-track assault, which could provide them with a few different things there. Anti-tank got a bit of trouble, there's German troops swarm it. Through the barrel exposed as they turn around. Panzer advancing right into the line of the Lieutenant. We can see a grenade there, but no, except Slant doesn't quite have the cooldown. There we go, bang grenades on the Lieutenant, almost taking him out, half taking up support, good. ensuring here that Crowdpleaser doesn't have to retreat with his troops all the time. Definitely a good choice there to have a half track then. We got another Scot there on the way now for Slant. Interesting, interesting. Donniechan needs to be a bit careful. He's a bit too close there, a bit too close. One good hit from anything could really set that apart. Was a good MG42 burst. CoH2 main gun destroyed again. Push back, almost 15 there. Going 10 rounds from an MG42. Nicely done here by Crowdpleaser. Nicely done. Really tearing apart those armies. Schnell, Dieter, töten Sie die Amerikaner. Schnell. Meanwhile, heavy losses there to the Panzer back to show unit that wiped up by the Scot, I think. Nasty work there. Looks moving up though. Veterans one. Shamler engaging, but only with a high explosive round, so that might give the Looks a bit of a chance of surviving. Zooming about, we got still the Scot. We finally got a Palmer Crop here by the way for Crowdpleaser. You could easily get out a Sherman. And Oswind will save some Stooks. Sherman there, heavily damaged. Could get knocked out there, maybe some Grenadiers rushing up there. But there is ghost smokes being down. And getting away, but still most of the map though is in the control of the Germans here. The Americans have been a bit, I think, too focused in the centre, not really pushing up the left side. Or for some of the east. I mean, the east has been surprisingly untouched here by the Americans. It's as though they completely forgotten about it, like it's sort of entered a different zone of existence. Anyways, lots of damage as they charge straight into the Scots. Strange enough, the Germans themselves aren't really exploring out there for some not trying to sort of flank in and catch the Americans off guard. And again, they not really got a lot to control, you know, seriously take advantage of that. They'll be fine, got a plan to fall away. Otherwise, more armor from Crowdpleaser would put it in and sort of try to launch up a flank assault here. Get behind the Americans so, you know, hit some of the weaker targets. Because I'm surprised some of the Scots with some Teutonic destruction. But there you go, Slant Scott is moving up, so getting a good hit in the 222. Good hit there. Panzer 4 almost done there for Crowdpleaser. Further losses there to the Germans. And they're being secured as well. Troops reinforcing, healing, repairing. There's no Scotch, there's a Scot. Second Scot on the way there. Scot there taking some damage. Seems like there's a bit of contention there between the two sides. Sudden certainly not winning himself any points on good behaviour. Got a Jagdpanzer there on the way for Sudden though. Yeah, you know, saying you're gonna lose this, then going for a Jagdpanzer in my world sort of, you know, is an oxymoron. Unless he meant it as a self-reflective. I definitely again will not say I'm confident in the Jagdpanzer's performance. Quite the opposite. But anyways, of course you can do sort of anything sensible with it and surprise me. Good here from Sherman on the Lux Aufklärungspanzer, which is by the way very close to 52 and some increased anti-infantry performance. Still no real action. Oh, we got some forces sort of sneaking up there. But again, no sort of great offense. We got the Panzer 4 rolling up straight through the centre again. I mean, note here, Crowdpleaser could have tried to flank back, sort of catch units of guards. So he got some weak targets. Instead, what does he do? Move straight up the centre where the Americans are most likely to have every gun bloody well sighted. So that was really a poor performance right there for Crowdpleaser. Definitely not the most advanced assault tactic at all. Pack 40 by the way, caught off guard here by Sherman. Not good, not good. Sherman in fact running here, half track in trouble. Very poor positioning here by overall Crowdpleaser. He's definitely taking a lot of damage there. Pack 40 train got smoke screens being laid down here as well. Good, good. Scots continue to fire away there. One still not much closer to Vetty 2. We got a third Scot on the way in. I mean, the way the Crowdpleaser by sort of fighting in the centre, I mean, they can understand all the Scots. I mean, they're all sort of in close proximity to each other. And a good bit of artillery in here could do a lot of damage, in particular also since, well, they don't exactly have a lot of armour, as you might have noticed. There you go, Jagdpanzer 4, dash 70 there. Scott continues to bombard away. Unit annihilated in a hailstorm of high explosives. You got the Jacks moving up with the M36. Heavy fighting there, left side, seeing a bit of lighter action again. The right side is practically not there. The Bowling no here sudden now is actually taking massive infantry losses. He's down to 2 Tosca squad power. He's not tried any Obersoldaten, for example, with Sturmgewehrs. Definitely missed there, I think. Definitely missed opportunity. Jagdpanzer rolling up through the centre as well, so he's basically sort of repeating the trick here that Crowdpleaser did. Taking part with it there from Scots and Jacksons. And there you go, anti-tank joins in, knocking out the Jagdpanzer crew, leaving them all quite dead. Shredded by shrapnel, I imagine. And there you go, Jagdpanzer there knocked out completely, no chance of recovery there. But I mean, you know, in fact, it's time for the mid-game analysis. I'll just sort of finish off here again. Even assuming again the Japan is not good. I mean, let's assume it can do something, you know. The best way to maybe get something out with it is, you know, not to throw straight up where every American gun again is sighted, you know. He could have tried flanking a bit, maybe working together with Crowdpleaser's Panther 14 to do some damage that way. Instead, he just drove straight up the middle. That's definitely not going to help. Anyways, the current situation is we got sort of 50-50 split here for the players. In terms of map control, maybe slightly advantageous, though actually to the Americans, or maybe a 40-60, 70-30 sort of split there. Germans, though, are taking quite heavy losses. Southern in particular has taken quite a hammering right now. And the Americans, on the other hand, are much larger in terms of force. In particular, Crowdpleaser is struggling to sort of keep up things there. So this could actually end up being a high water mark there soon. If the Americans know what they're doing, they could actually end up pushing back the Germans quickly. In particular, a good strong offensive up through the right flank could really cause a massive collapse of the German lines. There's definitely a few threats there to sort of keep in mind. Southern, though, needs to bloody well stop floating manpower. Get out some mobiles retardant equipment with them, so assault rifles, start pushing back at the Americans. Trade some fuel also, for heaven's sake. Aim for a Panther. Maybe a Command Panther, or I suppose you could actually at this point go for a King Tiger, though I wouldn't recommend that. First a Panther, but either way, get there. Soon get there. Schnell and stop again. Bloody well floating that much manpower, and again, trade for fuel. Work yourself towards some more armor here. Can't just be piggyback riding here on Crowdpleaser's fuel caches that much either. So that's definitely the I would say to him. Otherwise, again, the Germans need to consider more flanking. Again, they basically sort of gotten a bit later, I think, with their initial success. Again, just sort of relying on hammer blows. And again, they're just getting cut apart here by the Americans. Again, by simply moving straight into their line of fire of the guns. You know, again, straight up infantry assaults. No real serious flanking, no attempt to outmaneuver. And that's pretty much working out quite nicely for the anti-tank guns, the Scots and the Jacksons. So again, they need to, you know, update their battle tactic to something, you know, a bit beyond Napoleonic and try to actually bloody well flank. Beyond that, there's not really much to comment on. Crowdpleaser seems like he's aiming here for the elephant. I mean, that can work, but Poundation also consider afterwards getting some more armor out. Another Panther 4 again, some sort of create a sort of, you know, flanking element. So for example, the elephant sort of engages from the front, they keep sort of pay attention to that. The Panther 4 then sort of flank in, catch some of the easier targets. I say the Jackson from the side, they can't respond quickly enough, knock it out, and then sort of clean up with the Scots, for example. I mean, there's some options there, but they definitely need to get the whole flanking concept into mind. For the Americans, again, they got the larger force now. They got a lot of firepower, but again, they can't really just, you know, force to attack straight in. That could actually end up, you know, ruining their advantage. Again, they need to flank. They need to sort of strike down here. They need to sort of strike out through here. They need to sort of push back the Germans. They need to sort of take some of the side points. They need to sort of outflank them. Again, strike for weaker targets, strike them out, murder them, maybe steal some weapons that will push back the Germans without suffering too heavy damage. Donniechan should consider maybe from Sherman's or Jackson himself. I mean, he's surprisingly low there on anti-tank. That's actually a great weakness, again, one which the Germans, though, have not really taken advantage of, because, again, they sort of moved down straight up the centre instead of trying to flank and find Donniechan's sort of weaker elements. But again, he needs to get some anti-tank up himself to sort of provide their own, and that's always a good rule to sort of keep in mind for team games. Always provide your own anti-tank. Do not count on your teammates or always have to provide it. That's bad thinking. Always have some of your own in some way or the other. For Slant, I mean, I would like to see some doctrinal uses. I mean, the half-track assault group could allow him to reinforce at the front line as well. Could give him an assault engineers a bit there, but I mean, at this point, it might not be as much useful there. But, you know, another Sherman, a Jackson Moore could also be a good shot for him. But again, you know, otherwise, flank, 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 try to outmaneuver the other bastards. That's sort of really the sort of main element of the story. You know, they still have to try and break the stalemate here in the centre by, you know, not continuing feeding in troops into it. Again, they've got great opportunity to seize a lot of territory because the Germans right now are not really, in terms of force, very strong, and again, they can't really hold all of this territory. So instead, you know, engaging them where they are concentrated, seek them out where they aren't, and then punish them. But there you go. Let's return to the fight and see what happens next. Return their fighting way. Also, I think he's lost his... No, he's got a path on the point, noting no paratroops either, no troops over the rounding up machine gun, moving up there. Armor piercing rounds, smoke popped. Pack 40 this stolen by Donniechan, nicely done, nicely done. But there's a fighting way as well. Good hit there, good hit there. Troops are almost hit there by a severe volley of Scott shots. Quite a few casualties there though on Crowdpleaser's troops. Again, he's very much exposed to the front. Again, the half there is providing him with some extra durability, of course, by allowing him to reinforce the front line so he doesn't have to constantly retreat. That is good. We're about to lose that veteran if the MD42 is not careful. 4-6. Also, one thing is to consider maybe for Crowdpleaser, he's not using it to transport with. Get some flame protectors up on that flamethrower half to, you know, burn away those Yankee scum. Oh, MD42 they're cleared out. Scott's going to need to just hammer away. A very mobile artillery battery there by Donniechan. A bit of a slant. There we go. We got the elephant tank shot, the Schwer punch the Jaeger from the 653rd. There was basically only 2 heavy tanks probably equipped with elephants against 653rd and 654th. One of them was actually, I believe, from Vienna. That is an Austrian unit. Fun fact there, by the way. Mostly fought on the eastern front. Italy slightly there on the western front. I believe doing Operation Market Garden a bit, and a bit being the Ardennes, but otherwise again mostly eastern front and Italian front. Now we are seeing the American German push back a bit, but again, no real action on the flanks. No real sort of manoeuvring attempts. Bit disappointing that, We got a spoke in there trying to grab the MU42. Not a bad attempt there. Panther 4 boy in here again. Crowdpleaser for some reason he's using his Panther 4. Oh, good lord, I think a Scot there got knocked out alongside the anti-tank by a Stuka bomb drop. That's something, but you know, I mean, having your Panther 4 not shooting infantry is definitely a waste of it, because he's been doing a lot more damage and bleed out the Americans a lot more than did for some reason. Crowdpleaser just using even tanks. Bit of a waste there, If you're just going to deal with armor, you're better off just getting for some Stooks. I mean, higher range, higher rate of fire, higher penetration. And that's not to say you shouldn't consider sometimes using your Panther just to deal with armor, but to have it only, you know, prioritize vehicles all the time is basically a bad idea. Strategically and tactically. Got another Scot down the way. Again, we got so much infantry. Again, the Panther Force just, you know, yeah, we can't shoot Dieter despite all these easy targets. The commander believes, oh, I think we got it finally. We killed so many Americans. For some reason, the commander orders us not to. What is this? Dunkirk? Anyways, Panther being pushed back. We got bazookas there on the rear, so increasing the anti-tank pump as well. Good. Cheeky. Almost got the 251 then, by the way. And then we kept got the Panther on the flying infantry target. We got an anti-strafe called in here. Sherman there, victory 2 taking hits from the Elephant with its high velocity hit from the gun, same as on the King Tiger, Yak Panther, and Nashwan and the Patrick. And there you go, rockets flying in there. Hitting the Elephant from the front, from the rear. At the same time, we got a bit of attention. Finally, though, we'll also see a bit of response there, though, from Sudden. Again, it was exactly the largest flank. That's what we saw here, though, from the Americans towards right hand side. Again, they're just still pushing up the center. Again, there's no real sort of aggressive flank maneuvers. No attempt to really roll up the sides. Flak half track then for Sudden. I'm guessing to respond to the air assault all of a sudden. Jackson moving up here straight versus the Elephant from the front. What does he think? Oh, shit. I have no idea there what Slant was thinking, but I'm guessing he might have an issue with the crew there. We've got air reconnaissance going in by Crowdpleaser, again better of the battlefield. So down to 1 Jackson, 1 Scott. There are a lot of infantry still. I mean, the Americans still have an overwhelmingly larger force. The Sudden has been able to quickly replace some of the losses by spamming academies, basically all the manpower, which could have been used for something a bit more, you know, in terms of a bit more aggressiveness, you know, Orbis and the likes. Just went for the cheapest of the cheap. I rather feel like that was another sort of poor strategic decision there by Sudden. Of course, they're now being blobbed up as well. Finally, the Germans are sort of trying to flank up, but again, Sudden, he's just basically splitting out his troops. There's no sort of real impetus behind this. He might knock out a field cast. That's about it, really. The amount of damage he can do here is minimal. And I still think he's not trading for fuel at all. No fuel transfer going on whatsoever. Again, basically limiting what he can do. Looks this clicking at Metro 3. And he's doing a good job with that, but that's about it, really. Aircraft shut down. Somewhere. Oh, there we go. Skies are starting to become a bit alive. They've kind of been pushed back here by large infantry assault. Scott's firing. Almost got a hit there, almost, but not quite. But again, there's not really much to hold the right flank with all of a sudden. So again, I mean, it's very open. It looks like finally the Americans are realizing and taking advantage of it. We've got the Panther still fighting. He's got some kills, taking hits from the anti-tank guns. Again, members are getting pushed back as well. Nothing for them to really do with all that infantry. So there we go. The Americans are finally making some good progress. Scotland, bit of, oh, not Scott, but Elephant, a bit of trouble there. Anti-tank guns here ready. Germans have sort of managed to rebuild the lines, or the numbers of it, but it's obviously not quite working out that straightforward. Now, of course, the Americans have gotten increasingly more momentum to their things. Panther getting veterans one. Still no machine gun upgrade on that one, by the way. Bazooka's failing to hit. We got the Sherman moving up there. Elephant not really doing much either. Just sort of moving a bit back and forth here. Another counter-attack here from Sudden on the right side. Not quite having much luck there. The Scots are definitely having a good chance there, breaking it apart. We got a Sherman here flanking, getting the Panther Falcon into the flank after knock up. Looks like in this case though, Slant decides it's not quite worth that and pulls back immediately. Meanwhile, got the looks of operating. Nothing to really stop that. No Jackson, for example. There's only the Scots which will, cause any damage or harm. Took a bit of damage there from the Schwer punch at quarters, but overall managed to get away from that one largely unscathed. Germans quickly building their positions. There we got a Stuka's Fuß out here from Sudden, certainly further delaying any kind of armor he could get there. Still no fuel transfer, Crowdpleaser could try and go for a Panzer IV, go some Stukas on Austrian right now. Should even consider using some of that manpower and fuel that he's got for some armor. Or no, he's taking up that he might be planning a Panther and a Strong Puncher. That could definitely also be a working option. Though he needs to be quick about it. More Scott fire there. Slowly closing on Betchy 2 with one of them. Pathfinder's pushing up. There's still no paratroopers at all here for Donniechan. And there you go, Vetch, 3 MD42 catching those nasty Pathfinders and putting a stop to them in service of Deutschland. Of course, the steel punch moving up there. You got Vetch running this Elephant, got a good hit in the Jackson. And there you go, troops straight into the MD42, straight into a lot of angry Americans. Good grenade here, could do a lot, but no, a bit too late there still. Of course, also got the Scots. Closing in a bit too with that one as well there for Slant. We've still got no Jacksons or anything there from Donnie, no serious anti-tank. Elephant caught here with the anti-tank, and no arm his round for Slant. But we got now damaged engine there. We got Lux moving up, ever closer to Betchy 3, and couldn't maybe get a wipe there. No, decided to ignore the pin down. Low health right there in the middle of the bloody road. We got an artillery attack called in as well here. There again, trying to maybe get the Elephant. Ooh, Pioneer's almost right there, and there you go. Elephant stunned, actually takes quite a bit of damage. Almost knocked out. The Elephant's almost knocked down here by that artillery strike. Good job there by Slant, actually making use of his munitions and his doctrine a bit more.
Sherman ready to go. Gun troop ready.
Got a Jackson there on the way for Slant. Donniechan's finally also getting a Jackson. Victory point wise, so they also got a bit of lead there. They could still push up the right flank, I think. But not a lead in those terms of point, but you know, these points. Bit awkward, they're both called victory points.
Okay, fire away.
There you go. Still no fuel transfer there from Sudden. Still no orbital Darden. No nothing. Sherman rolling up here, taking a few hits there from the rockets. Another push up here, but this time encountering a bit more resistance there than this with light machine gun. Folsker's moving up as well here. A single Scott or two here supporting could have done a lot there, I think, for Slant's troops. Most of the fighting though is still centered around the center. We've got light machine gun there, drop there, and the Folskers there are quick to pick it up and utilize it. Look at this detail, I finally got a good weapon. At least one with more bullets in it.
Troop ready.
There you go. Jackson number something in there for Slant, and for Donniechan, of course, it's number 1. Ooh, Foster there, as soon as the ground lamp machine guns almost get annihilated as well there immediately. Not an auspicious start there for their light machine gun dreams. Massive push up here from Donniechan, really intentionally getting that right hand side now. Quick rough Nate there, Scott supporting as well. Crowdpleaser there won't be able to maintain the right hand side there for long unless someone's support going in. There we go, we do have the Lux responding. Good job there by Sudden. And again, the west flank now is the one so not seeing them attacking there from the Germans. Again, they're not trying to maneuver, but then again, they don't really have much. Again, they got no tanks. They've got the Elephant, which is just basically remaining center while it's being repaired. They've got some other bits, but again, nothing to really take advantage of a serious flank. I mean, the Lux will simply get knocked out by the tanks quickly. So, I mean, there's a definite lack of tanks there from the Germans, and Crowdpleaser, having taken up, hasn't really built the heavy Panzer Corps. He's actually flowing quite a bit of manpower or fuel right now. He could actually go for the heavy Panzer Corps, get a Panther, and perhaps, you know, do some more serious damage there to the Americans, but it's not quite happening whatsoever. Kidnappers creeping up. Grenade exchange, we got the elephant moving up. Lots of damage there versus the half-track, grenades, rockets, MD-42 they're cleared out. Elephant forced away, and there we go, 251 kaput. Schützenpanzerwagen is now Schützenpanzerweg. Well, the elephant's getting ever closer to victory, 2 small victory there for Deutschland. MD-42 stolen away, so that's another MD-42 they lost to the armies. Not good, there we got the flak half-track here, not really doing too much damage either. They're finally getting some kills off there. But the Americans are certainly gaining ground there ever slowly. We've got fighting being set up here to defend the victory point there. Good, good. Certainly going to make it harder there for the German chest to take it. They're going to have to sort of invest more resources to grab that one back. Of course, they've got 10 left to try and creep up and knock it out. But again, with the Scots nearby, that might not work out quite as easily. Oh! Got one. Scott there. Elephant managed to go up there and get off his shot. Veteran T2. Veteran T2. Increasing mobility and rate of fire. Nasty stuff there. More recons there to help Crowdpleaser spot targets. Kidnappers here. They're going to try and get in that fighting position. But he might actually lose the Kidnapper, at least one in the process, which might of course then bring into question how much that was worth it. No, no. Ah! So close, not quite got the streets was fine went, already getting a lot of kills, and we got more infantry here. Still no Oberstaden, no whatsoever. He's just spamming false gun, it is. Just throwing them at the enemy. Crowdpleaser still not building up anything, he's just getting packed again. He's got in tier 4. But he's not doing anything with it. He's not doing anything with his tier 3, which he also built. He's just putting fuel at this point. He's not getting any armor out. Definitely some problems there. We got the elephant there trying to look up more targets. We've got a lot of armor here hanging back with more specific tank shots. Oh, there we go. Spare parts quarters down. That's never going to hurt, except, you know, suddenly he didn't make much use of it anyways. Flares off there, and there we go. Jackson knocked out there. Like a kid, we have an elephant fire. Almost got another Jackson there. Almost got another Jackson. We got another push up here. Victory point there being lost. To the Americans' offensive. Now, I mean, they're really just pushing forward across most parts again, except well, most of the west, because again, it's not really seeing any action. Almost got some Jackson there, but he escaped the wrath of the elephant, which is getting very close. Eventually, threw down another Scott there on the way for Slant to replace the one lost, it seems. Because it seems like he lost one. And Donniechan just down to one. Scott more Jackson, a lot of infantry. The Pathfinders are still there. 16 kills. 16 kills. Starting again, flooding manpower. I suppose you could try for a command panther, though at this point it would feel a bit late. We got more panthers on the way for Crowdpleaser, and there you go. Befed's panther called up. But the Germans have certainly lost a lot of ground now. Scott moving up there for Slant. Rather than they're pushed away. Back up doing what it can down to the supervision of the command panther, rolling it there. Things are certainly starting to look a bit chaotic here for the Germans. Panther rolling forward, no, elephant rolling forward, taking hits from the bazookas, they're mostly bouncing off. They're flag capturing at support though, should be careful. Again, never rushed off. No support there. Almost got. Could get the flag up, doing his best to use the re-echelons, but it's taking quite a bit of damage. There we go, moving away. Oh, anti-tank grenade! And there you go, flak half-track kaput. More infantry being rushed up here by Crowdpleaser. Panzergrenades are ramming us slowly again. Lots of grenades here. German troops need to be careful there. Raketna's about to get cleared out. Further and further losses are piling up here. And we got an attack strike here around the battle group headquarters. Building itself, taking the worst of it, rather than taking losses there, but still they got all 3 victory points now, and they got a bit of a lead there, to put it mildly. Also got the major arm advantage here for Slant with the Shermans, Jacksons and Scots. The other side's basically only have a Panther and an Elephant tank destroyer. And again, Crowdpleaser, despite all the fuel, despite the tech, he's not really utilising any of the fuel. Definitely again allowing the Americans to further have an advantage here. And of course Sudden is not making any fuel transfers whatsoever. There you go. Good luck. Now that was one hell of a hit there from the Stukas of Hus. One hell of a hit. You quite a few Americans dead there. Got them moving up there, closing to 3, 5 armor killed by the way. And there you go, good hit on the Sherman. There you go, Command Panther knocks it out. Good hit there with the high velocity in front of the gun. Could try and hunt down the Jackson there, but does not pursue, does not pursue. Looks like the Germans make a counter defense there. Panther's support here by the Elephant, but again, seems to already be pulling back here. Not enough infantry support with it. Work with it. Obviously, then not working out. We got another Jackson on the way for Slant. 63 points left. Point here, which they gained, quickly lost. Panther taking hits from the bazooka. Almost knocked out already. Also moving ahead. There we go. Jackson knocks it out. Donniechan Jackson moves in from a Sutton side and knocks it out. Knocking out Sutton's Panther suddenly. Storm Pioneer suppressed here. Things are certainly increasingly collapsing here for the German Panzer Brigade. Sutton's forces have been decimated. They're down to just a few infantry units. Stuka's force, it's basically Crowdpleaser holding all together. And again, he just keeps loading so much fuel. His Elephant, by the way, is almost veterancy free. Almost. My God. And there we go. We got an airstrike called in again. The US Air Force is on the move here. As the front line is, well, looking increasingly like a moon landscape. Nine kills on those resistance by the veterancy fleet.
Continue the push. They have 25 points left.
Elephant there taking quite a bit of damage. And Sutton seems to blame it all again on the Scotch. Oh, but maybe he's drinking. He might be drinking. Yes, that makes more sense. That would certainly make a lot more sense.
They only have 10 points remaining.
Anyways, a victory for the Americans looked rather rough at several times, but the Germans' affinity for A, not exploiting their advantages, and basically again charging straight up into American lines, rather became their undoing again. I mean, basically, they had a really good start, but again, at a certain point, they just got lazy. They just sort of kept throwing men directly into the Americans, and again, the Scots were able to take a great advantage of that, alongside the Jacksons basically tearing apart anything they moved forward, basically bleeding themselves out intentionally, instead of trying to outflank and again hit all those weak targets. In that regard, again, they didn't really get any armor. I mean, Crowdpleaser just ended up draining a lot of resources in, but not doing anything with them, and he had so much food, he got to go to so many tanks, he could have done so much damage, but it never appeared. So they just relied on the Elephant, which certainly would have done something, but worked better with more tanks. Again, for Crowdpleaser, no fuel transfer. One Yak Panzer, which again got that straight into the meat grinder, knocked out. Nothing further beyond there. I mean, really, this was sort of a match where they could easily have done a lot more with some good flanking. The Americans sort of did a bit, but again, they could have been a lot more aggressive on the sides and certainly pushed back the Germans much sooner there from the sides as well. But there you go. But certainly it was a nice sort of response from Donniechan, so to go for a lot of Scots, but they just kept throwing infantry up the centre. I mean, that basically allowed them to sort of deal with them quite easily. As well, good use of the Jacksons, good use of Doctrine from Donniechan. I mean, it could have liked to see some paratroopers and such, and I would like to see Slant make sort of more use of Doctrine besides one dodge and some artillery. Sudden could also have done something, and they definitely said, yes, done more than just spam infantry of the folks because they had for kind. He should have some orbs done, some Sturmgets and some other bits there. I mean, really, that was not good. And again, for Crowdpleaser, should have spent some of all that bloody fuel. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. I hope it gave you ideas for your matches. If it did, why not subscribe, tell your friends, share it where they want. Of course, feel free to press likes, and of course that allows more people to sort of see it. And otherwise, feel free to send in your own replays, and of course provide commentary there in the comment section. And this is Imperial 18. Cheers, and thank you for watching, and see you all tomorrow. Bye.